Hey guys, this is Doran, CEO Culture Matters. Today we're going to talk about product in the context of the 9 pillars or the 9 potential cracks in the dam of your business that could go wrong that we got to seal in business development. We're going to talk about product. What's product? Okay, so you sell knives. You think the knife is the product. Okay, well, why did they buy the knife? Now, people could buy knives for different reasons. So that's why it's important to ask questions. For example, the murderer is going to buy a knife to kill somebody, which is not very funny, or someone's going to buy a knife to cut a steak. Let's go with that example. So they're buying the knife to cut the steak. Why they got to cut the steak? To eat the steak, to feel good, blah, blah, blah. So the product is not exactly the knife, is it? But the experience they have cutting the steak. Because they cut the steak and it doesn't really work that well, then that's a bad product. And that's what I want to talk today about. Your product is the experience on all levels that the customer feels. Because when that person cuts that steak and it works the right way, you've solved their problem. And if a business is the founder's vision to a solution of a problem, and the profit is the margin in between the income and the overhead, and you did a good job helping them slice that steak, you win. They win, and now their friends win because they're going to tell them to go to you, and that's how we grow a business. So, if you've ever seen the show The Prophet, he talks about, great show by the way, I highly recommend watching that if you're starting to get the personal development, because it's an entertaining way to just learn about business, learn about people, see a different side of things. Marcus Lemonis talks about people, process, product. So, if you break that down, people, the 9 pillars of a business. You got your vision, your mission, your culture. That's the people part of it. Then you got your process and your connection, and your legal cash flow. The biggest point I want to make with this is that your product is not what you're specifically tangibly selling, but how your customers feel about the experience, how they feel about the solution. Based on how they feel about it is based on how many times they'll come back or how many people they'll tell about your product. Once you start thinking of your product as the experience, don't you think you're going to start you could potentially put more care into it. You potentially put more care into your people because your employees are dealing with your customer, not necessarily you, aren't they? So once you change that mindset of it's not the product that we're selling, it's an experience. It doesn't matter whether it's a car or a knife or a boat or a house, whether it's tangible or intangible. The product is the experience. So who impacts the experience? Your people. Who impacts them? You. And that product ties into the vision, the mission, the culture, and the teamwork that you create. So today, I want you to think about what your product really is. What solution you're solving for someone out there, and how you can refine going about doing it. And I promise you, the profits will explode. This is Doran. Check out yourunstoppablecoach.com. I hope this video is valuable to you. Have a great day.